Zen Money TEAM.
Hey, what's good, humans and aliens? It's gLife here with Zen Money Team. Today we're going to do our levels, our Bitcoin levels. So if you are a leverage trader for Bitcoin, you should do your levels every day. So this is just going to be me trying to force myself to do my levels every day with you. So here we go. We got ourselves a blank screen. First thing we're going to do with levels is what we call horizontal support. You're going to want to do, you could do your monthly if you want. I do weekly levels, and then I do daily and 4 hours. So we'll start with our weekly levels. We're going to look at Bitcoin on, all right, and I try to chart different things, so, different versions of Bitcoin. So today we're going to do the Bybit chart, BTC USDT. That's the tether chart, and on the weekly, here we go, where we have some, so you can see right here, that's, we will press Command H. It's not what we meant to do, dang it. Alright, obviously it was Option H is what we meant to press. So, bring that back, and let's get back into it. Okay, so Option H. I'm also trying to do this like relatively fast while explaining it as well. So we want to color code everything. I start with these darker oranges for my weekly level. And we're just looking where is a level where 2 or more candles kind of stopped. Right here. Option H. And probably right there. You could do wicks or bodies. Really, you're just looking for like a key level, and then I'm actually not going to go further down just to save time, and I don't think we are going to go further down. So the next step is you're going to open up here. There's your object tree. We're going to keep organized here. So take this one and we press a folder onto it. We're going to call it SR, that's support and resistance, weekly. And then we're going to drag all these other ones into it. And then I'm also going to right click on it, and I'm going to sync globally. That way it shares through all my charts that are Bybit, BTC, USDT. So that's our weekly support. We're going to blank it out so we don't see it. Now we're going to go into our daily. That noise is my cat. Just ignore it. Okay, and we're going to change. Oh my gosh, this cat is going to ruin my recording with her little cat toy. Alright, so daily, we have put a new color up. Alright, so actually, I'm going to have to go get that. That means I'm going to have to get up. The color we're going to use is this, so it's slightly darker, because do the 4 hour is going to be the other color. So we're just going to slap a few of these on. God, there are a lot of consolidation levels already here though. This is kind of like completely up to you how you're going to do it, where you're going to see it. The ones you see might be different than the ones I see. Oh man, something is making my recording have a lot of latency. Okay, same thing here. Here's a trick. If you press shift, click, come on dude. Okay, now we can put them all in one folder. I'm going to call this SR daily. We will sync globally, and we will our 4-hour support. And zoom out a bit. And we will start plotting. So, somewhere like there. And we will do a slightly different color, so we can tell when they're all on the chart together. That's why we want them slightly different colors. So you learn to identify yourself. Oh, that's a 4-hour support. Okay, it's coming up to daily. It's coming up to weekly. So got a lot of 4-hour support has developed in this area. Look how long we've been in this area. 2 months. Because, you know, the big catalyst was the election. And ever since then, we pumped massively. And ever since then, we have just been in a range between 90,000 and 100,000. And I actually don't think we'll break it below that range. Could be a wick or something, but I don't think we're going back to 70,000 ever again. And even 80,000s. I don't think we'll go below 85. Yeah, we could. Definitely. Bitcoin could, but it just doesn't feel like it. But Bitcoin can do whatever it wants. Alright, so we will put those in the folder. SRH4. It's the 4-hour folder. And we will sync global. And we will hide it. Next, we will, okay, so that's our support and resistance horizontal. There's so many different things here to do to get your proper levels. I'm going to start with an easy one. This is going to be our volume profile. So this was like the big pump. So I'm going to start it from here all the way to here. This is your high volume node point of control. So I'm just going to plot them with horizontal lines though. Option H, and I'll do this one as well. I'll color it blue so I know what I'm looking at. And this one, option H, and this one, option H. I'll actually keep that one blue as well, but you just have to keep in mind that's the point of control. And it's a very important as well. So we're going to call it VP, volume profile. Haul this one in, haul this one in. Sync globally. Hide it. Now we can get rid of this actual range. And then, so let's do fibs. Our fib, and again, we're going to do it from, actually, this seems to be the low of the move right here. So we'll go from the low of the move to the high of the move. Then we will do the high of the move, slightly off center, high of the move to the low of the move. Alright, we were going here because that's the move. Okay. Those, it's interesting. I mean, we're in the pot, we're in it, we're in that right now. So I'll just leave those up there. Those are important levels. And actually we'll put them in a folder. So we might add some more fibs, lower time frame. Fibs. We will sync globally and hide it. And now we will pull out our naked points of control. So what you do here, you saw the volume profile. So what we're looking for is daily versions of that. So we're going to go session volume profile. These cats make a lot of noise when you don't want them to. So now that we have a session volume profile, our session is daily because we're Bitcoiners. So for example, this day, this was your volume profile, and this was the point of control. Actually, I did get hit by that one. This one right here, this was your day. This is your volume point of control, and it was never hit again. So it's called a naked point of control because it's never been retested. We're gonna color these ones separately as well, like a darker purple for our point of control and gaps. I'm gonna leave. Gosh, that one looks. I'm gonna leave that one. Leave that one on. This one for sure. And got a couple new ones. If you have any CME gaps, I put them in here as well. The other thing I put in here is what they call single prints, which is really similar. So we're going to look up TPO, our time price opportunity. And what we do then is we take this TPO and we go to the style and we go to single prints. What we're going to do here is we're going to make that bright yellow. That way we'll be able to see wherever the single prints are. We will add that to this. I don't see any. See one there. That matches this one. Yeah, you do have one here. It looks like it. Got filled. I don't see any single prints that we need to worry about. So we will get rid of both of these, and that will be our. We'll call this gaps. Add it. But really, it's naked points of control, and we will sync globally. Okay, the main thing we're gonna get next is order blocks. You could do daily or 4 hour. You could do order blocks. You could do fair value gaps. You could do daily VWAPs. Okay, so for our order blocks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up the Lux Algo Smart Money Concepts. Actually, I kind of like this Fluid Trades one's better for as far as the order blocks go. So we will mark out. Yeah, this is going to be order block. We will make it green. And this one's going to be order block. This one. They're just supply and demand zones. Those are the 4 hour. Let's see if we have any decent daily ones to mark out. That one, that one, that one. This one's close to that one. Okay. I'll get rid of that. I'll do the same thing, we put them all in a folder. Call this one OBs. We will sync globally. Okay, for me, it's enough to really fill out what I'm trying to do here, which is now find zones of confluence where we will plan our next possible trade opportunities. So, got our support levels. That's key. These ones are key. You got your fibs here. So, these are all real spread out. Let's take a look more on the hourly. Okay, now we got a little bit better idea. I'm going to keep an eye on these fibs. Alright, so for example, we'll start making our zones with our rectangle. And for me, here's a big obvious zone, because you've got several supports and a gap. Here's a real obvious zone. So it's going to be your point of control, fib, level, gap. This one. Let's take a look above us. Plan out. So those will be the first support zones we're looking to take longs on. And they might just be short-lived bounces, but they'll most likely be bounces. I'll show you some of my previous zones, show you an example. That looks like a nice zone. Even this one that we're approaching right here. Not a bad zone. Especially because that's an order block. Yeah, just my other cat. Yeah, so those are the zones of influence. Those are the zones of confluence that I'm looking at for right now. Now let me show you. So now they've just, because I synced them globally, they've shown up on this chart. And this chart is my higher time frames that I like to trade. And let's take a look at what I want to show you. This is my previous chart, previous zones. So came up through the I'm working, bud. So we came up through this zone, boom, stopped on it, came back, acted as resistance, boom, came back to this one, acted as support, blew through it. This one acted as resistance, came back, this one acted as support. What you're looking for, you know, divergences at key levels. That's a very important strategy. So here is, we blew up into this key level, and at the same time we're forming divergences on the smaller time frames. And yeah, so that's what you're looking at for that. So anyway, there's our key levels for the week of January 6th, 2025. I wish you all luck. I'm going swimming. Peace. Let's see if I can. I'm going swimming. Peace.